Nope. Never killed a man. Not even on accident. But thanks for clicking the video. Let's get to the Q&A. Alright, I get some questions. Now let's get one thing really quick out of the way. Most questions that are directed towards the professor or about the story or something about the show, like, is this gonna happen or why is this happening? Probably not gonna answer those because that's what the show's for. I'm gonna answer them in the show at some point, you know. With story. Case Drown says, do you wear the same suit in every video or do you have more than one? I have only one suit. That suit is supposed to be for fancy gatherings, and now that's right out the window because it's very dirty. Since the Journey guide started, I have not washed it. Same with how since the Journey guide started, I haven't cut my hair or shaved my beard. How did you meet Tracy and Ty? Well, I'm not gonna say that because that's probably a question to the professor as to how the professor, you know, got in touch with the characters. But I can tell you how I met Tracy and Ty as the actors, Casey and Cody. I met Casey, the guy who plays Tracy, in high school, in a gym class, and we just started talking about making videos, and here we are today. But Cody, the guy who plays Ty, some of you may not know, is his brother, and so obviously I met him through him. They're bros. Why can't we see Ty's face? You're not looking hard enough. Okay, Lunar Legends asks, what is your favorite Pokemon? I'm sure other people, I think a lot of people have asked what my favorite Pokemon is, and I've answered that a couple times, but it's Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur was the first Pokemon I ever trained. It's the best around. Hey Che asks, will you star as Buffleant in the Pokemon live-action movie? If I was asked, heck yes. That would be a dream come true. I would play Buffleant in a second. Jacob Pulsifer asks, is that a Metapod in your pants or are you just happy to see me? That's just a Metapod. Sorry. Can I dab? I'm sure I can. It's not a complicated task. It's actually very simple. I won't. I don't. Outraged Swampert asks, how long is your Executor? Well, you know, mine was from Kanto, so not very long. Marsh Potato asks, can you Mega Evolve? Well, let's try. Nope. Gator EX asks, you can transform into any one Pokemon at any given time, but once a week, a meal is delivered to your door that contains that Pokemon in some form. You can choose what the meal is each week. You need to consume the entire meal every week to maintain the transforming ability. Which Pokemon do you choose? A Blaziken. A Blaziken would be a cool Pokemon to be. Firefighting, pretty tough, and he's chicken. You can do lots of things with chicken. Steve Case asks, can you tell us more about Tracy? It's hard to tell if he's acting or really that dumb. He's really that dumb. Not an actor. Yeah, I just pick him up from his parents' house every day and I say, all right, buddy, let's go play. And he's like, yeah, I can go play. And then we bring him to the set and then we just are like, all right, start recording. Now he's got an older brother that I'd really like to replace him with because that guy's such a better actor. But I just can't do that to that little guy. You know, I just can't do it, you know. Alimations asks a question that has been on everyone's mind everywhere in the world, even people that don't know me. Are you going to bring back the Pokemon strategy guides? Let me say it here, right now. The strategy guides may come back, I don't know. I guess this isn't the question that I'm more concerned with. It's the idea that maybe I should do strategy guides on the side while I'm doing this series. Strategy guides and the series are the same, guys. If the professor is currently drowning because Team Rocket threw him in the water, which has happened in the past, we all know this, he can't in the middle of drowning do a strategy guide, yes? It's all canon. Bubbloo7 asks, Rayquaza or Mewtwo? Mewtwo. Not to be a Gen 1 or anything, Mewtwo. David KG asks, do you watch Pokemon S&M? No. That's weird. And if so, do you like it? No. That's inappropriate. Edge Boy asks a question that really boosts my ego, and that is, how can you combine all the things that make a video good in one? Good editing, perfect environment, good personality, good story, good acting, and all. And do you plan to make a collab with the Aura Guardian or Kangas Cloud? Well, I have been in Aura Guardian and Kangas Cloud videos before. I would like to do something with them in the future, both more on their channel and some on mine, when the time is right and I have an actual good idea. I don't like to force a collab unless I actually have like a really good idea to have someone on the channel. So that's what I'm waiting for. To all the stuff about how good I am. Well, for a lot of this, it's practice. I have made a lot of crappy stuff in the past. I've been making videos for a very long time, longer than you guys know, and there's been a lot of crappy stuff. So it's practice, and this isn't perfect either. Like, it's far from perfect. This is still practice. With editing, thank you for saying good editing, because so if that's good editing. Lucky Lapras asks, got any beard tips? Don't shave it. Alex Cruz asks, will you do another Nuzlocke? Not sure. I took the Nuzlocke stuff off my second channel, specifically because I don't want that to be a Pokemon channel at all. So if I was to do another Nuzlocke, it would have to be on here. And I'm kind of mixed as to if I want to do stuff that's not Professor related on the Pokemon Professor channel, you see? But if there's enough interest where a Nuzlocke would be welcomed on this channel, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Random Guy, when will the next episode be uploaded? I don't know, Random Guy! I don't know! Captain America 1 says, math quiz, if you have 10 apples and Tim has 18, what language does Antoine speak? Probably Portuguese. Fantastic says, hey, best professor ever. I have a question. When sign makers go on strike, is there anything on their signs? Yes. Sign makers are expert sign makers, so they'd make a very good sign. I'm assuming that you're thinking if they go on strike, they're not going to do their job, but they can still do their job for them. They're just deciding not to do it for anybody else. They're not working for the company. They can still go home and make their own sign. If a chef goes on strike, does he still make breakfast? Yes. NTNE asks, I love how you take time to read the comments. I read every comment. And that was not sarcastic. It sounded sarcastic, but no, I read every comment. So thank you. In other news, I have a question. When did you get into Pokemon? Ooh, I don't know the exact age, but my first Pokemon game was Red, and I remember Gen 2 coming out. Ali Assad, do you spell the color as gray or gray? I spell it as gray. Pink Mushroom asks, if you were, say, trapped in a computer by a Porygon, how would you suggest getting out? Asking for a friend. Find the nearest phone booth and hope someone from the Nebuchadnezzar picks up. Dondon the Gamer asks, what was your first Pokemon experience and what was your first shiny? Well, my first Pokemon experience was a long time ago with Pokemon Red, and I'm pretty sure I just beat the whole game with Venusaur. With the shiny thing, okay, well, I ran into a shiny Floatzel in Diamond and Pearl for the first time, first shiny. And I didn't have any Pokeballs, so I had to kill it. And to this day, I'm still looking for that shiny Floatzel, just to redeem myself. Sir Sableye asks, can I get some of that spider ass? Yes, you can right here. Click here for some spider ass. Royal Drew has asked, can you be my waifu? That's not up to me. That's up to you. If you want me to be your waifu, I am your waifu. Dan Burnett asks, why don't you talk to me anymore? I don't understand the question, and I won't respond to it. Justin Cho has asked, what gave you the idea to do the Pokemon storyline videos? It's just a story I wanted to tell. I wanted to do it for a while, and then when summer hit, I was like, this is the time. This is the place. This is the motion. This is the way we are feeling. Ninja Bear 17 asks, why do you wear such a thin tie? I don't know, I like that tie. It's my favorite tie, so I wear it. I like the thin tie. There's so many beard questions, it's ridiculous. Montillo Bonavento is asking me, what's your favorite episode of the Pokemon anime? It's definitely the episode where James thinks because of a fake book that he is a Moltres and that he will succeed in everything, and because of just that little bit of confidence, James is like the best Pokemon trainer of all time. Like, he beats everybody that comes against him. James is the best character in the whole anime. He's so cool and smart and good looking. Alex G, will I be your first question? Not a chance. Froky Miser asks, what is your biggest fear? Bodies of water. Barry the Person, do you still love me? Of course, Barry. Of course. If I can find you. Dab God is asking, do you like to fap? I'm not sure what that means. Is it like I'm assuming that's like some kind of game or something in a game that I'm not really familiar with. I don't play a lot of different games or like a lot of the current games. I'm really not up to that like level of knowledge at this point because usually I'm too busy masturbating. Hey Che is asking, did you manage to get to Sun and Moon as unspoiled as you wanted? No. Lukamon is asking a couple different things. First off, how long does it take to make an episode? Depends on the episode. For instance, this episode is taking a very long time because of scheduling, but it's really like scheduling. If we were actually just making it, it wouldn't take too long. So when we're in it, like when we're actually filming, all in all, maybe takes about 6 to 8 hours depending on the episode. Because they've been getting longer, maybe 8 or 9 hours of filming. I remember we spent probably 6 hours in the forest filming the Butterfree one. Which one was the funnest to make? Which one was the most fun? I had a lot of fun filming the Ghost episodes. So that's the first that comes to mind. The most recent episode about Magikarp was a lot of fun, like in every scene. Butterfree episode again was a lot of fun as well. I've had fun filming a lot of these. Do you pay all the other characters or are they just your willing friends? They're my willing friends, and they're very nice to be willing friends. I'm very, very lucky that they're willing and friends. I always wondered why all of your scenes empty of people. Your episodes take place at public spaces, but there are no people. Why is that? Well, that's another thing about why it sometimes takes so long. We take a long time finding the places where we think this is perfect and there happens to be no people. Like the last time we did the bike, I keep doing this with my hair, I'm very sorry. The last time we did like the scene with the bikes, where I was kidnapped, that was filmed in a parking lot, but a very, very long parking lot that we found that like we drove very far back. I had passed that parking lot for I don't know how many times, for years, and I never knew it went that far back. Way far back, surrounded by trees, and so generally there wasn't as many people. There were still some people, and we'd have to like stop and wait for someone to walk by. There's many times with the cemetery for the ghost thing where we get there one day and the whole place was filled with people because it happens to be one of the most haunted cemeteries in the world, almost one of the most haunted places in the world, and we were filming it in October, so it was kind of like a tourist attraction at the time, and I was like forgetting, hey, there would be a lot of people, so we'd have to come back, and it took us a long time. We ended up having to film at like 7 in the morning where no one was there. So it's really about beating the people or finding a really good place where people are more likely to not be there. Where did you film the Halloween special? For some of it, I filmed it at a cemetery, like I just said. Some of it, I can't say. So that, I think, is about it. I think that's a good place to call it. Thank you for all the questions. I hope that this was a fun video to watch and you found some interesting things in it. If now you have more questions or something that you'd like me to talk about in more length, you can let me know in the comments. And maybe I'll do another Q&A, or maybe I'll do a series of Q&As, or maybe I'll just do like certain videos talking about certain subjects while we're waiting for these episodes to be made. They're not making them fast enough, alright? Come on, make them faster. And maybe, I'm thinking maybe I'll even do some special Q&As with people from the cast that aren't me. So maybe that'll happen soon. I'll let you guys know. Tell me if you'd like that, if you'd like to ask questions of some of the other people. Other than that, this was a lot of fun making this video. I'll see you guys next time.